So, today let's see about the classification of epithelia. Epithelia is first classified as simple, stratified, and pseudostratified. Simple is further classified as simple squamous, simple cuboidal, and simple columnar. Stratified is classified into four types: stratified squamous, stratified cuboidal, stratified columnar, and transitional epithelium. Pseudostratified is only of one type. Now, what is simple epithelium? This simple has only one layer of cells which are arranged very close to each other. Stratified means it has two or more layers of cells arranged in a row. Now, pseudostratified means it has all its cells rests on the basement membrane, but not all will reach the surface. Now let's see in detail about simple epithelium. Simple squamous epithelium. It is composed of a single layer of flattened cells. The nuclei are flattened. These cells are very close to each other. Its function is diffusion and filtration, but does not offer any protection. It is seen in endothelium lining of blood vessel, parietal layer of Bowman's capsule, and the pericardial lining, the mesothelium. Now, simple cuboidal epithelium. When it comes to cuboidal means the cells on cross section they appear square in shape and the nuclei are round and are located centrally. Let's see a diagram. The cells are square shaped with round nuclei that are centrally located. These cells functions as secretion, absorption and excretion. It also helps in protecting from invading microorganisms and also excess water loss. It is seen in thyroid follicles and in DCT and PCT of kidney. Third is the simple columnar epithelium. These columnar cells height is more than the width. So these cells are tall and their nuclei is elongated and it is close to the base of the cell. Let's see the diagram of simple columnar where the tall cells are present with the nuclei lying at the base. The function is secretion and absorption. Also, it acts as a barrier. It is seen in the internal lining of the stomach, intestine, gallbladder, etc. Second type is the stratified epithelium. This stratified is classified into three: stratified squamous, stratified cuboidal and columnar, and third is the transitional epithelium. First we are seeing about stratified squamous epithelium. This stratified squamous is further classified as keratinized and non-keratinized epithelium. Keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Stratified means many layers. So the deepest layer is composed of columnar or cuboidal cells. Above that is the polygonal cells and the topmost layer is made of squamous cells. Over these layers lies a layer of keratin. So keratin actually is composed of dead cells which does not have any nuclei. Let's see a diagram for keratinized stratified squamous. This is the columnar cells, then polygonal cells, then a layer of squamous cells. Let's fill in with the nucleus. Deepest layer is the columnar, above that is polygonal, and topmost is the squamous cells. Now above these is a layer of keratin which is composed only of dead cells. The function is it acts as a barrier and it prevents the excess water loss. It is seen in skin. Then stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. It is structurally similar to the stratified squamous epithelium, but the only difference is the topmost layer of the keratin, that is the dead cell layer, is absent in this type of epithelium. So this is the diagram for stratified squamous non-keratinized. This functions as a barrier and it also provides protection against mechanical injuries. It is seen in the inner lining of the oral cavity, esophagus, that is the mucosal surface, the wet surface of the oral cavity, the esophagus, etc. Let's see the two different types, that is stratified cuboidal and stratified columnar. Stratified means layers. So two-layered cuboidal epithelium forms stratified cuboidal and two-layered columnar epithelium forms stratified columnar. So let's see where these type of epithelium are present. The stratified cuboidal is seen in sweat glands and salivary glands, whereas the stratified columnar is seen that is present within some glands. Next is the transitional epithelium. So transitional means it is able to change its shape. Let's see how it changes. This epithelium lines the entire urinary passage, that is the ureter, urinary bladder, urethra. Hence it is known as urothelium. It is stratified, that is many layers are present. So what are those layers? The basal cells is made up of cuboidal to columnar cells. So this is the basal layer made up of cuboidal to columnar. Above that, it is made up of polygonal cells. It is present in 2 to 3 layers. On top of these polygonal cells, we have dome-shaped cells. This is a specific characteristic feature of transitional epithelium. These dome-shaped cells present in the topmost layer. These dome-shaped cells will be able to change its shape and will accommodate. Hence it is known as transitional epithelium. So why is it present only in urinary passage? What is the need? So let's see the changes in an empty bladder and a full urinary bladder. The changes in the epithelium. So this is the histology present in an empty and a full bladder. In an empty bladder, if you see, it appears as though there are 5 to 6 layers of cells, whereas in a full bladder which is fully stretched, it appears only as 2 to 3 layers of cells. You can very well appreciate the dome-shaped cells which are present in the topmost layer of the empty bladder, whereas in a full bladder, these dome-shaped cells get stretched and they appear nearly flattened. This difference is very important for your exam point. Third type is the pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Pseudostratified means it appears though there are many layers, but actually there is only one layer of cells. The nuclei are present in different levels, which gives that impression. It is exclusively mainly seen in the respiratory tract and hence known as respiratory epithelium. It is also seen in male reproductive system. So here we are drawing pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. So you can see cells of different shapes, that is the nuclei will lie in different positions, giving an appearance of stratified. This one which is marked in black is the goblet cells. These cells are flask shaped cells which secrete mucus. So here we have drawn 3 goblet cells. Here we have not drawn any cilia, but you have to draw cilia to tell this as respiratory epithelium. So what is its function? These goblet cells secrete mucus and it helps to trap the foreign body, and the cilia which is present will expel the foreign body outwards towards the oropharynx. We also said this type of epithelium is seen in male reproductive system. In male reproductive, these goblet cells are not present, but pseudostratified ciliated is present. Its function is absorption.